Hello again, dudes and dudettes. Welcome back to I'm the Dude Games. Well, time has come. We are finally doing it. We are jumping into the first three Uncharted games, starting with Uncharted Drake's Fortune. First video game I ever did on my channel was a live stream series of Uncharted 4. And while the game was phenomenal and while I deeply enjoyed it, there were a few hiccups because all I could do was live stream at the time straight from my PS4, and unfortunately, a lot of times throughout those streams, it had a lot of graphical bugs, a lot of pixeling, and a lot of frame skipping, and it just kind of distracted from being able to enjoy the game thoroughly. So, this upcoming April, Uncharted 4 is going to be free to play on PSN, so I'm seriously considering downloading it for free and replaying it on my channel, but we'll get to that. There must be a beginning of any great matter, but the continuing unto the end, until it be thoroughly finished, yields the true glory. Sir Francis Drake, 1587. Where it all started.
I am here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
I can't believe that journal is not completely waterlogged and damaged.
Come on, hold it up.
No way.
Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that...
Could you hold that thought? Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about?
They really did a great job at remastering these older
Call the
games.
authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
Well, what's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You just point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Here we go.
Just so casually, just picks up two guns and say, "Let's shoot these guys who are trying to kill
How the
us."
hell they find us out here?
These guys have been tailing me for weeks. Thought I lost them.
What'd you do to piss them off?
It's kind of a long story.
I see red barrels, I shoot them.
These guys don't like you much, do they?
Less talking, more shooting. Hurry up, Sully.
Boom. That's good advice. I'm gonna take it.
Oh, no, you don't.
Shoot to kill. Yeah, that's what I'm doing to you. Damn. I think I'm a lot better at headshots in these past games than I was in Uncharted 4. I've played the first 3 games and beaten them several times, all of them on hard difficulty. Never on crushing, though. I think I might have done one of them on crushing difficulty. It was really challenging. I usually start them all off on normal.
Okay, that's not good.
I don't think I'm getting my security deposit back.
Oh, I don't think you are either.
Oh, thank God.
Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on. Go.
All right.
Woo! Oh, there goes that ship. It was a pretty nice ship. And his hair is somehow perfect and not wet at all.
I can't leave you alone for a minute, can I?
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat. You all right?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
Oh, you dirty old man.
For Christ's sakes. What do you say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
I don't know what she's talking about. She's crazy.
So look, when Drake sailed into the Pacific, he took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships, he took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so
You
this...
see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax.
Giggity.
Must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then. I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
El Dorado.
Oh,
Huh?
El goddamn Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out. I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes, that's what I said. It blew up. It sank. No, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh. Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera. No. Still as good as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air tonight.
Oh, come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're going to have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
You're a real gentleman, Sully.
I know. It stinks. She'll get over it.
No, I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you realize that this could be like the biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't.
Oh no, he
trust
was
him,
waving
okay?
bye.
That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that... Son of a bitch. Hey! Should have seen that one coming. Ugh.
The search for El Dorado.
Oh, hold on.
The great and powerful gods.
I'm not as young as I used to be.
This makes me want to watch Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Ha! Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santo off on Pablo Escobar? Risky move, but by the time he figured it out, I was... Nate, are you even listening to me?
Hanging on every word.
What a waste of breath.
I'm actually busier trying to actually get through this game. So, no, I was not listening.
You really think Francis Drake came all the way up here, huh? We're an awful long way from England. Well,
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Not a goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
I remember playing...
This is like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
I remember playing the demos when I had a PS3 back in the day.
Hell no.
I remember playing the Uncharted 1 and 2 demos religiously, like 5 times each in a day, just because I loved them so much, and that's what got me into actually playing the games, and I played the second game first before I played Drake's Fortune. So, needless to say, the second game got me into the franchise, and it was absolutely insane. I loved it from start to finish.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
Be careful up there.
Oh, oh.
I made a hole in the floor.
Good work, kid. Oh. No flashlights for this one.
Oh, oh, oh!
What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
Yeah, this place was picked clean centuries ago.
No good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't Drake. Check this out. Looks like the Spanish got here before he did. What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I was really counting on this one.
Too many big bar tabs in Lima, I guess.
That and, well, just a few bad deals.
Yeah, well, I always told you to stay away from the bad guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah?
Eh,
Look who's
we're only
talking.
human.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
Elena? Please. I snapped any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble. Those Spaniards sure left a lot of crap behind.
First rule of treasure hunting, forget everything you think you know. Second rule, bring a gun. And third rule, blow shit up. I don't know, I'm just kind of
Careful, Nate. That's quite a drop.
making this shit up as I go along.
You're not kidding.
Here, let me do that. I'll hold it open. See if you can jam it from the other side.
Oh, what a convenient cart.
All right, let go. This ought to hold it.
For a split second.
Hurry, Sully!
Woo.
That was a little too close. Let's hope this place has a back door, huh?
That and these games always remind me
This
of
looks
Temple
familiar.
Run.
I think there's something in Drake's journal about this.
It was a mobile game.
Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
There's a lot of moments in Uncharted games where the camera kind of follows Nate from the front as he's running away from something, and it's very reminiscent of Crash Bandicoot. Same developers, Naughty Dog, that made Crash, made these
Gotta
games.
figure a way to clear this debris.
I think I'm a little too in love with Uncharted games, to be perfectly honest.
This wood's pretty dry. I bet we could burn it.
For a second, I thought I had to pick up a stick and like light it in the brazier, but then I noticed these hanging fire lamps.
Try shooting one of those lamps down.
Nice.
Beautiful. Now what? Nate. I might have been able to do that 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, Sully? I've still seen you climb some of the same shit as Nate. He's just chicken. I always want to like shoot or break open these like giant pots that I keep seeing because I always keep thinking there's like something in them. But most times that's not the case.
Let's get going.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Puzzle solving in video games is always very fun, very intriguing. And the way different games handle puzzle solving, it's always fun to kind of like find a workaround. Environmental puzzles are
What do you make of this?
largely the case in games like Zelda and Uncharted.
The order of these signs has some importance.
Let's see. Gotta do that rectangular square one first. I'll call it the temple symbol.
Hey, something's happening.
Well, if you're looking for games with some of the most breathtaking cinematic views you have ever seen, play Uncharted. In Uncharted 3 and 4, they did introduce some online multiplayer aspects where you'd pick a character and you'd go in and you'd actually have third-person shootouts, and it was interesting, but it felt a little, to me it always felt a little disingenuous to the spirit of Uncharted, because Uncharted is a single-player action-adventure, and I feel like that's all it's meant to be. So, to me, as a fan of these games, it felt a little disingenuous to make an online multiplayer aspect for these games. It just didn't feel right to me. That's why I never played a lot of it. I just like playing these games over and over again for the challenge, and the games themselves. They're just so well done that I legitimately enjoy. They're one of the few types of games I enjoy playing over and over again, even though I've already, beaten them and everything. Plus, because I've played them so many damn times, it's also one of the few games where I can really kind of boast and show off my skills.
Yeah, looks like there's a ladder cut into the side. Wait here while I check it out.
All right, just be careful.
There is no such thing as careful when it comes to Nathan
Watch your
Drake,
step
Sully.
down there.
Looks like block fits in hole.
Okay, getting somewhere.
Now, don't tell me you're gonna swim in that.
I've been in worse. I'm really wet.
That's what he said. Like, I know for game's sake, all of these, like, cracks and crevices and walls are meant for climbing. But if you were to actually find something like this in real life and you saw all those little convenient cracks and crevices and, like, ledges conveniently made for somebody to climb, you'd be like, did they actually design it this way, or what the hell's going on here, you know? I made Big Boom.
Nice one.
Sully, you're just here for the explosions.
I've got this one.
This looks safe.
Yep, this part right here. Running towards the camera, away from danger.
I made it! I'm okay!
Well, yeah, I made it easier for you to get across. Why couldn't it have just been like
Now
that
it looks like we're
before?
getting somewhere.
After that, we better be.
The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue.
Golden
Gold
statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Those don't look like people. Those look like xenomorphs.
El Dorado, the Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
It was a literal translation
You
to a
imagine what
golden
that thing
man.
would be worth now.
Look over here. Tracks.
I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs.
We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Unless what?
we follow the tracks.
Kind of displays the whole rumors that have circulated over the years. Oh, El Dorado, giant city of gold, untold wealth and riches beyond measure, blah, 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 blah. It's like, rumors say one thing, history and facts say another, you know?
Hey, stop here.
Yeah, it looks like the back wall of the temple was blown out.
Yeah. Spaniards must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure out.
Swell. Now what?
Wait, Sully, do you hear that?
Now, there's something you don't see every day.
Whoa.
God. I'll be damned.
Must have come up the river during flood season and gotten stuck. Let's check it out, huh?
No, wait. Something about this feels kind of hinky.
Hinky.
You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
I'm being serious, Nate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait.
Nazis.
Hold on to this for me, will you? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way.
As always. A surprising find. That is a really cool looking shot, though. It's a giant rusty U-boat in the middle of a jungle underneath a waterfall.
Looks like you're gonna have to monkey across those cliffs to get into the U-boat.
I wonder why they call them U-boats. Seriously gonna start calling him Nate the Monkey Drake, because this man is like a human spider. Because it's like I've actually had to climb. I've actually like tried climbing stuff like that, like rope climbing and hanging off stuff like bars and ledges and stuff, and it's not easy. Like stuff like this makes it look so easy, but actual like mountain and rock climbers, like you gotta have immense upper body strength and also like finger and hand strength to be able to grip onto the smallest crevice and stay there. That's why most people do it with like climbing gear, because it's just safer and easier to do it that way. But freehanding it without safety equipment is just crazy.
Watch yourself up there. It's a long way down.
Good thing your brother taught you to climb, Nate. I do deeply enjoy platforming games, though.
Nate, you should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there. When was your last tetanus shot?
Oh, that's funny.
That's actually a perfectly legitimate question. I was thinking the same thing.
I'm in.
What do you see?
Something nasty happened to these guys. There's blood everywhere. And soup.
What?
He's messing with him. I will say this, Nolan North is an incredible voice actor. Ooh. Yuck.
Now, where'd you get this, my decomposing friend?
If those are German boat operators, I'm kind of surprised to the
I
fact
think
that
the trail
it's...
just got warm again.
How so?
Well, I just met a guy with pockets full of Spanish gold. Only the coins are stamped with a mint mark I've never seen before.
You're kidding me.
Looks like our German friends had a little secret.
Those bodies still... That body still looks like it had decaying flesh on it instead of actually being like an already decomposed skeleton. Which tells me either being trapped in the boat without, you know, for that long might have preserved the body to some extent. But even then, like, I have to also kind of disagree with my own statement on that, just because this boat has been exposed to the elements for God knows how long. I mean, almost 100 years, like 70 years at the most.
Cozy.
So the fact that that body still had decomposing flesh on it kind of surprises me. I don't know if it's entirely like realistic, but I mean, it's a video game, so I guess it looked kind of creepier that way. Maybe that's what they were going for. Surprise. I'm surprised he didn't recoil
I'm
at
in
that.
the captain's quarters. Get this. He's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
You're all hearts, Sully. No way. You've got to be kidding.
Find anything, kid?
UK 2642. UK MK2642. Gotcha.
Are you all right?
Sully, you're not gonna believe this.
Try me.
I think I found our missing page.
You're kidding.
Looks like Drake and our German pals were after the same treasure.
You're not gonna believe this.
I get
Try
the
me.
map that's
Tells
gonna
them the
lead us
truth.
right-
You're bullshitting me.
Nate, this better not be another wild goose chase. We've got to get something out of this trip or...
Or what?
Or I'm just gonna disappear.
Sully? You there? Sullivan?
That does not bode well. Uh-oh.
That's probably bad.
Oh. Where'd you come from?
Hey! Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
Manners, young man. This is just business.
Get over there.
Easy.
Put your hands up.
All right, they're up.
See, your friend owes me money, Mr. Drake. A lot of money. So when he told me that you two were onto something big, the find of a lifetime, he said, well, I was intrigued. But he's made grand promises before, haven't you, Victor? And here we are again. Another fool's errand.
Jeez, does he always go on like this?
Take it easy, Navarro. So, I'm afraid the time is up. Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might compensate for all this unpleasantness.
He's screwing with you, Nate. They heard everything. Just give him the map.
Slowly. What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
What, you think this is a coincidence? The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do with it.
Makes sense that Hitler would send
Square?
men to look for valuable treasure.
Just in case
He
you
did
need
so
to
during
wonder.
World War
Hey,
II.
come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
That's far too vulgar. No, I think this will hurt him a bit more.
Now, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do.
Sully!
Shit.
Sully! You son of a bitch!
Oh, big boom. You think my battleship?
Stop him!
I love how like I'm trying to run away and I accidentally jump the wrong direction and I fucking die. There's a lot that happens in the very beginning of this game. And the hand-to-hand combat worked a lot differently in these first 3 games too. And I saw treasure up there, but I couldn't figure out how to get to it.
Whoa there, cowboy.
Ouch!
That's for leaving me at the dock.
What the hell are you doing here?
Listen, I'm a good enough reporter to follow a couple of no-luck tomb robbers.
You went this way! I raise your head!
I'm surprised I didn't see them. They ran right past them.
Well, you're down to one tomb robber now. Sully's dead.
What?
Yeah. And we're next if we don't get out of here.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Please tell me you have a gun.
Of course.
Thanks. All right, come on.
Drake!
Okay, I know I saw treasure on top of that pillar. I want to figure out how to climb on top of it.
God.
Yeah. Figure it out another time, I guess. Headshot. Another headshot. Nope. Okay. Neck shot. Gave him another hole to breathe out of. I gave him a stoma.
You always seem to be getting shot at.
They're shooting at you too, you know.
Ooh, right through his eye socket. And then the shoulder. Yay, secondary weapon.
He's over there.
Oh! Damn, I'm good.
He's here.
Damn. Always go for the headshot. There are times I've gotten the headshot and it still seems like they're still alive somehow when usually a one shot to the head realistically will kill any of these guys. There's actually some cheat codes for these games that once you beat the game you unlock certain little secrets and cheats. So you can do like one shot kill and other stuff. Oh, forgot there was a bit of a gap there.
Stay close.
What the hell is this place anyway?
Long story. Tell you later.
I was more ready for this guy than I thought I was. Don't stand so far back, it makes it easier to shoot you. No, you're through.
Damn it.
Boom! Man, I'm accurate. Why can't I be this accurate in Destiny? Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm not. It all takes practice.
Never a dull moment, huh?
Just keep your head down. These guys aren't messing around.
We're almost done with this first episode. Oh damn, I got him in the head even though he was around the corner. I get the feeling there might be some slightly unrealistic shot angles considering this is a third-person shooter combat. So, but I mean, I can't really complain. This guy's head is still popping out. Headshot expert. There we go. Yeah. You can tell I've played this before. Oh, come on. I misjudged the gap there. I thought I could jump it.
Damn. Drake, look out!
They're all dead. What am I supposed to be looking out for? There's gonna be guys coming down the stairs, I know it. Ah, come on.
That won't save you.
Another headshot, damn.
Over here, I think. Yeah, this way.
I keep up my shooting skills like this, I'll get through it in no time.
You always been this popular?
Well, I do seem to attract the scum of the earth. Yeah, no offense.
None taken.
Do you have a good memory?
Yeah, why?
UK 2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Kriegsmarine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado?
Problem is, so that the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. And Drake followed him.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'll get the story, and you get whatever it is you're after. Come on.
Hey, this isn't gonna be a vacation, you know.
I can take care of myself. Besides, you owe me one.
I suppose I do.
Oh, it's the beginnings of a beautiful relationship.
We're on the trail of the lost treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Let's get a closer look. I hope we're the first ones here.
Not likely.
Will we discover the ruins of a forgotten colony and a fortune in Spanish gold? Or does the island have darker secrets in store for us?
That should keep him from changing the channel.
What the hell was that?
An anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
Whoa.
Oh crap! We're on fire!
Enough with the damn camera! We gotta bail out!
Bail out? Does this thing even have parachutes?
Now would be a good time to look.
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course! You just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. Now go!
Are you coming?
Kind of busy right now. Get going!
See you on the ground?
Right behind you!
Whoa.
What am I doing? Okay, you just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. How hard could that be?
Whoa.
Oh, crap!
Oh no.
Shit.
And this is where the demo picked up on PS3. lost the AK. Alrighty, guys, so this is where I'm going to cut this episode. Now, before I sign off here, Final Fantasy VII Remake releases on April 10th, and I do have every intention of starting that series as soon as it comes out because it is brand new content. However, in the weeks leading up to it, since we're kind of on quarantine and I'm kind of stuck at home because I can't really fully start my new job yet due to conditions because of coronavirus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get through as much Uncharted as I possibly can, whether it be just this first game or the first and the second. I'm going to get through as much Uncharted as I can before I have to start Final Fantasy VII. So that's the content that I'll be bringing to you guys until then. Anyways, thanks for watching. My name's I'm the Dude 5. This is I'm the Dude Games, so please subscribe and click that bell icon for notifications. Like this video as well as any others of mine that you may enjoy. And also follow me on Twitter. I'll give a link in the description. Thanks so much. As always, stay classy. I will see you all out there.